We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Cincinnati Bengals. First of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Back to Mixon on second down. And some room to roam now. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Running left, it's Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Carr on the bootleg. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Jamar Chase, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Raiders 7, Bengals 0. Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead is knocked harmlessly to the turf.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line.
14 yards. That's good.
Off-play action, Williams. And connecting here with DJ Sharp. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only two rookies doing 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
A First carry here for Kene Nwangu. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a second straight loss.
Brought down back at the 27.
On third down, Williams. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Here's Williams, throwing on 4th down. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he will take it on in for Bengals touchdown. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look at them elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chandler Jones, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. 7-7, our score after one.
7-7.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Mixing up the middle. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And they're going to get this out to midfield.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Carr keeps it on the sneak. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now Carr. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff to Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
And 6 yards to go.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
A 53-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Williams on 1st and 10. Open man right side is Shark. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Brings up second and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Williams. Looking sideline, incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw, but I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, Williams. And that will be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 23. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Again, it's Mixon. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Joe Mixon. And he's got room. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Joe Mixon, 48 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And that run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
17, Bengals 7. Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now Williams throwing on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
.44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Taken from just outside the 30.
Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards.
And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Carr.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. And I don't don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now. Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off play action. Williams. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
It's a gain of 20.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Williams now throwing on first down. That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Touchdown, Bengals. Scantling. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that
breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And all the way down to the 37. 180 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So they had it bottled up, able to make a man miss, and then boom, off to the races.
And it's how he made him miss. A little bit of strength, too. Had to work through contact to get him off of him. And then once he did that, now he put his agility to use and took off.
Mixon with a first down carry. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
They have three tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Carr.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Carr now on first down.
Right back to Pitts again.
Touchdown! Kyle Pitts from 21 yards away as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
24, Bengals 14. Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Operating from the gun, Williams dancing to his left. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really strong.
To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Williams. They'll roll him out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam.
And they'll get this down to the 10. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Raiders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
It certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
Nixon gets the nod to start the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Carr now to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for the Cincinnati score. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
Taken from about the 12.
Cameron Sutton on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. On play action, now Carr.
Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now they run with Mixon.
To the 36-yard line, stop there.
And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 30.
205 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Kyle Pitts with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
31, Bengals 21. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw. Williams. And he rifles one incomplete.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off-play action. Williams. Complete. Valdez-Scantling. And he's out right at the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
That's caught by Thornton. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10.
Back to throw again. Flushed out right.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing again. Williams. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Williams. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll get a fair amount of yardage back, but now it's 4th down. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.